What's going on, the Copywriting Call podcast? Your boy Loso 2.0, the copy god himself. And today we are talking about engagement, right? And how to increase that social capital, right? So let me give you guys a little bit of an update with everything. Still some adjustments and stuff like that with my new job, man. It's definitely amazing in that aspect. It has been it's been really good and stuff like that as far as pretty much my job and all stuff like that, and different key factors going around, but nothing that I personally cannot handle. So I know that it's a little bit of a challenge, but I did get some great advice from one of the executives, a high executive that was at pretty much the top, and she was just talking to me about the district manager position. And she just simply said, listen, she said, I always told this. I had a district manager that said the same thing to me, right? And I always told him this, right? You at the top. So the thing is this, in the beginning, when you deal with a lot of hard stuff, it just makes you that much better as a district manager, right? Because you dealt with all the hard stuff in the beginning. So you deal with what it took most DMs to take a year to deal with. You dealt with that in a month. So now you're better prepared for anything else that happens. So it's a blessing in disguise that you go through all this stuff now, so that way it can make you a better leader, pretty much. So I was like, you know what? That is great advice. And that's absolutely amazing advice, because it's true though too, right? Like, me going through all this stuff that I'm going through right now as a district manager is only going to make me that much better as a leader, which is same thing, similar to like what I was saying before, right? How like everything that's worth it is on the other side of difficult, the other side of hard, man. So that's definitely some great advice she gave me. As far as my family, there's some things that happen, personal stuff. Not gonna talk about that here on the air. Second thing, what's got to talk about? Basketball-wise, yesterday we had a great game, strong performance, but the thing is this, we was playing great basketball. We just let the team come back. I folded, missed some free throws in the high pressure situation. I just know that I couldn't let myself down, right? You cannot let yourself down. You cannot let yourself get down. This is what I learned about it, right? Because like, even though I missed a couple free throws and stuff like that, and they came down here and hit a three and all this stuff, they were telling me about making free throws and because they all came in and out. Like, all my I missed 4 free throws. All of them came in and out. I was mad about that. Actually, I missed 5 free throws. They all came in and out. But then after that, he was like, no, stay. I was like, yeah, just let somebody else sub in for me. He's like, no, stay in the game because we need you to score. We need scores in the game. So when I got the ball, I actually took the guys to the basket, tied the game up. Even though I first made that mistake, I let somebody hit the three, I tied the game up by finishing it. And then at the end, the dude just hit some crazy behind three. But it just showed me that, like, don't get too down on yourself, because you can always make it back up. No matter what you make a mistake for in life, you can always find a way to make it back up and redeem yourself, right? It's always possible. Use those times as a time to motivate you. But then we ended up losing the game, and I am a sore loser, man. So I was just pissed after the game, upset, and I just knew I had some more work to do. That's really what it is, though. So that was cool with that. But yeah, we're here just to talk about engagement stuff and sales, right? So Facebook, I don't know if you knew this, right? And I wish I knew this when I used to write Facebook advertisements for people, though, right? But it's actually smart, though, regardless if I do it or not, right? It's like Facebook, the way you could tell if a Facebook ad is successful is based off of something called social capital. So social capital is pretty much when you're so well known, it's like your branding is so good that people are willing to buy anything from you because you're able to leverage your brand, right? So like, I was just talking to this with a couple of my reps, right? I was talking about the idea of like, you want to build your brand up. Winners win and losers lose. I'm going to get this tatted on me somewhere. I'm telling you, but it's true though. Winners always find a way to win. Losers always find a way to lose, right? So it's like, when you create a brand with this social capital, right? No matter what location you go to, you will always have people that follow you. So you can always level up a store because there's always so much more that you can do, because you should take every customer personal, right? Personal. And that's what I'm saying. When you build such a strong brand, people always used to say, hey, it's Mr. Never Had a Good Day Bad Day in his life. Mr. Good Day, Mr. Good Day. People used to say that to me all the time. That's actually a good, nice little thing. I mean, hey, listen, he may be Loso 2.0, Mr. Good Day, the copy god, all stuff like that. So that's going to hit me for marketing, my spirit, everything, though. But people always say that, because I always say, every time someone asks me, how you doing? I always say, I've never had a bad day in my life, right? When you build a brand up so strong, people are willing to buy anything from you or anything that you endorse, right? So that's what social capital is. Social capital is simply you leveraging your brand in order for people to buy more stuff, right? And that's why, and the thing about this social media is you're using it wrong if you're just using it to scroll down and see who's arguing with each other, what's the latest and greatest news and stuff like that. If you were using social media for that, you were completely using it wrong, because this is the thing. Social media is meant to get more engagement, right? So like when you create a Facebook ad, your Facebook ad shouldn't be to sell more dollars. It should strictly be to get more engagement. That means likes, shares, comments, anything you could do. That's what you want. When you start to get more of that, or when your posts and your content actually start to get more shares, likes, and comments, and then more engagement, then it starts to show more to your audience. And then that's when you only need that lucky 3,000. That 3,000 is the lucky number that I told you guys about. You need 3,000 raving fans in order to be successful in anything that you do. All you need is 3,000, which is a small number. And the reason why it's 3,000, like I was literally doing the math, and I'm telling you, I was doing the math this, like literally with my reps too as well. Like I'm really trying to show them how important it is, right? Let's say you have 3,000 fans, right? 3,000, lucky number 3,000. And with the 3,000 fans, right, you sell a $10 subscription every single month times 10. That means you're making $30,000 a month off of revenue, because you have such an endorsement of strong fans that really just want to, do anything for you, right? $30K a month. Residual income, 3,000 fans, finding 3,000 people that like you. And I was telling them, like, yo, in this business though, right? Let's say, you become a store manager, right? When you become a store manager, all you need is to get 3,000 people. 3,000 people, which you probably see in most locations, right? Close to 700 to 1,000 people a month, right? Get those 700, 1,000 people that you get every single month to be repeat offenders back in your store. That means you need 3 months consistently of great customer service and not letting anything walk in. You follow up with these people every single month. 3,000, and you get to 3,000, you're building a legacy, because then every time you get 3,000, right, they're going to keep coming back to your store, buying phone. Now, at certain, let's, you know what I mean? And we saying like at certain jobs, you make a certain amount, but they're going to be raving fans. So anytime they want to do a new light or, new phone, new device or anything like that, they're going to want to only go through you because you're that person. Social capital, building that brand, right? This is what's all about. Social capital is really underutilized, right? You're just looking for engagement, right? Not even looking for sales, just looking for engagement. You have these 3,000 people engaged in you. Like literally when you call up and check up on them, money's in the follow-up, right? Only 30% of sales are closed right in front of you. 70% go to other places and stuff like that, and go to other providers, other things like that, and you end up missing out on them. Why do all that stuff when you can simply just call them up and and like I said, it's just engagement. Just call them, hey, how you doing? They interviewed the number one salesperson and number one car salesperson in the world. Oh my gosh, wait till I get this book. I just don't know where I put this book at. Number one, it was called The One-Page Marketing Plan. The number one car salesman in the world. They interviewed him and they said, like, how are you so successful? And he said, once a month, I send postcards out to all of the people who bought from me, and people that didn't even buy from me, just people that talk to me, send out postcards. When it's Christmas, Merry Christmas ones. For December, Merry Christmas ones. For, October, Halloween. When it's their birthday, I say happy birthday. Just little things like that. And they remember me as their car guy. So whenever they call me up, it's like, yeah, my car guy. You know what I mean? I need a new car. Just my car guy. Regardless, and he had nothing to do with trying to ask him for their sale. He was just strictly following up with them, keeping himself engaged. Social capital, I'm telling you, is the future, right? And Facebook's already caught on to it, because they're not even looking at how much money you sell, right? For your Facebook ad to be successful. For a Facebook ad to be successful, it's about shares, likes, and comments. How much engagement can you get? So you can then leverage that social capital for them to buy from you because you're building your brand. So that's really all I have for you guys today. Definitely take that stuff. If you're watching this on YouTube, help me with my social engagement, right? Like, share, and comment below. And subscribe to this channel. And if you are listening to this on any type of podcast, 5-star reviews. I care about 5-star reviews and actually writing your reviews down more than anything, because it's social engagement. It's helping me become better, become a better speaker, become a better person, right? So that's all I have for you guys today. I want you guys to keep killing the day. And most of all, remember, you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.